All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me. Happy Monday. All right, guys, I cannot believe we're at the ending of July. The month has just flown by. Hello, everybody. If you guys don't know me, my name is Brittany Maxwell. I have been with the Archer and Evolution family for over 2 years now. I love the Archer and Evolution family, you guys. You guys, I started in the travel industry because I am a homeschool mom. At the time, I was homeschooling two boys, and I really needed the flexibility to work when I could. So for me, you guys, that's why I'm here. And, it doesn't matter what struggles you go through, you guys, because no matter what happens in our life, no matter, what we're getting ourselves into, um, there's always going to be those ups and downs. And as long as you have that strength to just get up the next day and keep going, you will always prevail, right? There will always be another day, a better day, right? And I really, truly believe that with all of everything, right? But also, my grandmother, she would probably, not be too happy with me if I was the type of person that just gave up. All right, you guys. My team name is Team Vision Quest, but I am in the sub team of Team Sky. Emily Jimenez is my adopted mentor. You guys, I say adopted mentor because she is not my sponsor. Okay. Miss Emily Jimenez is just my mentor. I look up to her in every aspect of every way because, there's sometimes, you guys, where you have to go beyond your sponsor and get that help that you need. Okay. And if that ever comes into par, you guys, just know that it's fine. Just get where you need to be. Okay. All right, you guys. So today we're going to go into what is your travel niche. So there's a lot more to becoming a successful travel agent than just loving to go on exciting adventures or just disappearing to that quiet place and unwind, right? But who doesn't love that? I know I do. I'm all for the woods, you guys. I love nature. I love our nature trails and our state parks. But you guys, with the right mindset, hard work, and that entrepreneurial spirit, you can begin your journey to becoming that successful travel agent in the niche that you desire. Y'all, it's not easy. There's always those few barriers, okay? And the industry is so big. You really want to find that travel niche that you can fit into, okay? So, what does, a travel agent do? Obviously, we know all this, right? We know this. But you guys, a travel agent doesn't just book vacations. They don't just book trips, okay? That's a little too simple and a little boring. A successful travel agent is not only a Wikipedia article on all of the coolest spots and hard and hottest restaurants, you guys. We are also that key to planning awesome vacations, right? And that really is helpful in us getting to know our clients and their travel needs, right? You guys may have a couple wanting to plan a honeymoon, or you are working on a family trip, right? Or a group trip, right? You probably don't want to send that family to the red light district in Amsterdam, right? I don't think that they would like that too much. And those students, you guys, they might not be too thrilled about going to SeaWorld for the weekend, okay? So building those great relationships and those great getaways, you guys, they start with building those great relationships, right? So once you guys have established the need for your clients and your clients' needs, you can then show off your skills. Okay. So, you guys, we have to sell our clients on the right accommodations, the right attractions, and even the right transportation. Okay. So, and this is not a small task. We have to draw upon our leverage, guys, our knowledge, so that we can find the best options and the best prices while also balancing that client's budget. Okay. Competing against, and also, you guys, we do compete against booking apps and even Google. Okay. So, when everything is decided, you guys, what kind of travel agent do you want to be, right? That is what we are going to go into today. There are a few paths that you can take within the travel industry. As you guys know, the travel industry is a $1 billion market. If you plan your niche, you're going to find the absolute essential, right? So that starting your own travel business is not going to be as hard, and finding your sales is not going to be as hard, right? So during this, you guys, I hope that we can do a little, self-reflection on our skills and our own background, so that we can, and myself, and yourself can choose that right choice and direction that you would like to go in as far as your travel niche, okay? All right, you guys, if you guys have questions, that's okay. The only thing that I ask, if you guys want to unmute yourself, you have the option to do so. Just either, get my attention or something like that. Just if I'm talking, just give me that little bit of time to finish talking, okay? I know I do talk a lot throughout my sessions, but I promise you I will give you that chance to speak, okay? If you guys don't want to hop on the mic, but you have questions, just throw them out into the chat and I'll make sure to come back to Zoom about every 10 minutes, okay? Just to make sure that I'm not missing any kind of questions or anything that you guys have that you would like to add, okay? All right, you guys. So let's go on to our next slide, right? All right, so different types of holidays, you guys, in different parts of the world, they offer countless ways to combine your expertise with the wishes of your client. The only limit is our imagination and, honestly, the willingness that we have to actually do that research, okay? And yes, you guys, going on a holiday counts as research, okay? So take advantage of those fam trips because they do count, right? You guys, the customers that we want, all right, and they're going to provide, the customers that you want to provide for can also be another niche, okay? With most of our customers being regular people looking to escape that 9-to-5 grind, sometimes, but let's focus on that flip side, okay? Let's focus on different little tips, right, that you can bring to the table, right? So agents that focus on niches such as the luxury travel or river cruises or even foodie travel, you guys, right? Just about any hobby or interest that you have could be the very essence of your travel niche, okay? So you guys, today we're going to go into, I went a little fast, all right? Why you should be a specialist, finding your niche and making it your own, getting started, laying that groundwork for your business, right? Best practices for promoting yourself and your area of expertise. And that next step, you guys, building your business from that inside out. All right, finding your passion. You guys, it has become quite obvious that travel agents who operate within that niche market, they have gained that expertise, that knowledge that is needed to establish and is needed to have and be a profitable business. It is that expertise that makes agents successful. And it is what our clients are seeking, you guys, when they search for a travel agent. In today's reality, it's just that all clients pretty much have researched details of the vacation that they are trying to plan, right? Especially millennials. And they only book with an agent who knows more than they do, right? So for many newer agents, you guys, having that niche may have been the motivation to center on the travel industry. That might be why you're here today, right? Maybe you guys are interested in those fishing trips, all right? Those fishing trips throughout the world, right? And you have that that knowledge and expertise of all those hot fishing spots, right? Or perhaps you are interested in river cruises or just any kind of cruise, and you have cruised numerous times, right? Your interest could easily support your business because you already have that background knowledge. You're able to complete those itineraries for individuals and even small groups, okay? So you guys, we're going to explore some ideas. I do have quite a few slides put together. So if you guys have to hop off, no worries, we are recording and you will be able to follow up after the session, okay? But I want you guys to come into this wondering what the travel niche is, but I want you guys to leave this with an understanding and seeing how open the travel market is, okay? If you guys if you're an established agent already, right, with that traditional book of clients, right, that's cool, right? But most of us, you guys, we are looking for that high yield niche market, right? That high yield for sales. And that's what we're going to go through today. Some of the top selling points within the travel industry. And like all businesses, you guys, the most important thing to remember is the 5 W's: the what, the when, the where, the who, and the why. And this is going to be extremely helpful because you're going to focus on the actual viability of your travel niche concept. Y'all, evolving a travel niche starts with an idea. But as we explore, there are so many ways that you can come up with a profitable travel niche, okay? So you guys, the why. Why will your target market purchase your niche products? Why will they be responsive? What is your cause? What do you believe? The who. Who will the potential market be and how will you reach them? Or where? Where will you be operating your travel niche and where is your market going to be? Or when? When will you launch your travel niche and when will it hit that tipping point in terms of viability? Or what? What are you going to be selling and what you need to gain in terms of knowledge, experience, and even skills? And what is your profit objective, right? Running a profitable niche travel business, guys, depends on the yields that are generated by the transactions, right? Your business plan should give you insight to what you want your business to be, right? What are your sales goals? Moving into this specific niche, you guys, is going to improve your performance as a business, all right? And it is imperative that you understand the impact of niche yields and how they affect your overall business. Developing a niche market is one of the most drastic ways to increase that profit performance. And choosing the right niche, you guys, this should start with a clear understanding and the capacity of a niche to support the intended profit. All right. So the advantage of selling your niche and the services that come along with your expertise, it may become, you may become that expert, all right, at processing extremely complex bookings, right? And you may be able to do it with speed and accuracy, right? That in itself, you guys, can drastically improve your profit for your business, right? And you guys, as you can see, your travel niche needs to meet your overall performance, all right? Your overall expectations of your business. So moving forward, you guys, let's take a look at a few ways that you can find your specific travel niche, okay? So remember that a travel niche has 3 elements. I say 5. I think it said 5: the who, what, the when, where. All right. The first is the where, then the who, and we'll go into the what. All right. So you guys, let me go back onto Zoom, make sure nobody has any questions. This is what I'll do, okay? Let me stop our screen share, you guys, and then I'll re-screen share because sometimes Zoom is weird, all right? All right. Okay, guys, how about now? Everybody good? You guys can see?
Yes.
Great, thank you. Good, awesome, good, thank you. All right, see, that's another reason why I go back to Zoom, just so I can make sure that everything is good. All right, you guys. Assess the marketplace, right? Find the right partners. Educate, 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 right? Create your brand and create that marketing plan, okay? So destinations, your destinations. Many travel agents favor one or two destinations, and we even also have a considerable amount of information and even expertise, if you will. All right. If you're an expert at international destinations, you may even speak another language, then you're in that great position to start narrowing down your travel niche, right? So what destinations are you an expert in? Right? So these are some of the questions that you can ask yourself. What destinations do you want to become an expert at? This will develop the answer to the questions of where. All right. And your hobbies or sports, right? I'm sure that all of us have hobbies or a fan of sports, right? Or that passion for sports. Many times, you guys, that passion, right, can lead to a very specific niche. The same is true about sports, right? If you love fish, again, going back to the fishing, and you know a lot about fishing, then building that vacation package for a fisherman seems like it makes a lot of sense, right? And let's, as an example, you guys, let's say that you're an expert on Alaska and you've been there fishing numerous times. It would make sense that building vacation packages and fishing trips to Alaska would be the opportune niche, right? So focus on your expertise, and this is going to help you guys answer that question of the what. All right, your social network. We all have an extensive social network of friends, acquaintances, business relationships, and you guys, even our social media friends, okay? So I don't mean one specific place, right? I'm not putting your social network just onto social media, okay? I'm talking about everything from high school friends to college and so on, okay? These are going to serve as your primary contacts for your potential customers. My first travel bookings, you guys, was through my family. All right. So if you guys are engaged within these different groups within your potential niche, there's that question as to the who, right? Your social network. Right. And I love this, your passion. You have to be able to find your passion, you guys. All right. If you wake up and do something every day and you're passionate about it, it's not going to feel like you've worked a day in your life. Right? How do you discover the perfect travel niche? So guys, we've already discussed a few roles, all right? The destination, what you're passionate about, your hobbies, and even our sports, okay? These are things that you love, right? Your social network, right? Here is how you should put it all together, okay? So find the destinations and the hobbies and sports that you are passionate about, okay? Try to come up with a list of 10 different alternatives, right? Then connect them where they make sense, all right? As an example, right? If you're an avid surfer, your list might include Mexico, all right? Portugal, the Indian Ocean, all right? You are going to include spots that you know are great for surfing, okay? Right? You might want to promote traveling for women in their 50s, right? Or you want to promote family travel, right? There are so many different alternatives that you guys can make up. And honestly, they really all make sense. So if you guys have that passion, you have that hobby, right? Get into that, all right? So if you guys, I'm just using this as a reference, okay? My sister-in-law, she is a whiz with the sewing machine, okay? So she goes to different sewing events throughout the state and throughout the Gulf Coast. And anytime she, like I tell her, reach out to me, let me know. I can help you and also your sewing group, because at their library out in Covington, Louisiana, they have those different adult groups that you can, add yourself with at the library, reading groups, sewing groups, painting groups, different things like that. That's another way, you guys, to explore your alternatives, okay? So what problems would you solve? All right, I just went back to the chat, you guys. All right, what problems would you solve? All right, let's talk about this a little. All right? And my examples of alternative, in my examples, each alternative solves a very real problem, right? So our destinations, right? Our women travel, our family travel, okay? Each alternative solves that unique problem, right? And your niche could solve that problem, okay? So women in their 50s, you could even narrow that down to, let's say, divorced women in their 50s, right? Or empty nesters, right? All of that excitement, all of that feeling, you can put into your niche, those unique problems. I'm not trying to say exploit people's problems, you guys. I'm just saying solve a very real problem for your target market, okay? Even if it doesn't, you guys move on to the next, okay? Right? And this is where I always recommend researching the opportunity. Before you guys do anything, I always recommend that you research, okay? I believe that any concept is much better if you look further into it. Continue your research for your potential competition. Continue your research for your potential travel sales, okay? Right? Make sure that what you are getting into is going to offer you the sales that you want, all right? And if what you're looking into doesn't come up with what you want, you guys, make that alternative, okay? And with that alternative, make it make sense, right? And with that least amount of competition, right? And determining your profits, you guys, while researching your alternatives, okay? Make notes of the various competition, all right? If you see that the faith-based travel industry doesn't have a lot of agents, right? It's definitely something to look into, right? If you see that our what women-based travel, right? If you see our Mancations are a top travel seller and there's not a lot of competition, guys, do your research and get into something that is going to make it pay off, right? Since we know that everything is a variable, right? It is, and it is pretty much known, you guys, that you have to have that effort. And whatever effort that you put into this is going to produce some kind of potential, okay? And this is critical for you guys to understand, right? What is your overall business plan? What is it that you want for your business? What are your sales? What are your goals? What are your marketing and your advertising goals, okay? Right, and testing out your travel niche, you guys. You're going to go through trial and error, right? With Google, you guys, we have the option to look at our analytics and see what's doing good, what's not doing good, right? What ads we've put out onto the Google platform is doing good, right? Even social media, Facebook, Instagram. If you have your business pages set up on those platforms, you can look at the analytics to see what is pulling good, right? Test out your travel niche, test out your industry and see what works, okay? Once you have, kind of digested those test results, you can then make that decision to move forward with your travel niche, right? Or go back to the drawing board and start again. And you guys never forget that analysis can lead to paralysis, okay? Do not overthink your decision. This is the only way to make your business bear fruit is by making it happen. So if you have that knowledge, you have that expertise, you have that motivation and the passion, your niche will certainly bear that fruit, okay? All right, y'all, our next slide, let's go into some of our travel niches, okay? So in order to help you find your travel niche, I've put together some of the most common travel specialists that kind of may spark an idea for you, okay? A travel niche does not mean that you have to meet any sort of criteria. other than meeting your own personal profit expectations and goals, okay? So you guys, I've put together this common list. Remember that travel niches focuses on clients, all right? So these clients are going to be interested in your niche, and they represent that opportunity to increase your overall business goals. All right, as such, you guys, you should never waver your focus on your niche, okay? If you do, you may lose some of your current or even future clients, all right? Don't put a box around what you sell. Just because you have a niche, something that you are an expert in, that does not mean that you can't sell Disney tickets, okay? I'm just saying, don't push away that client just because it's not your niche, okay? All right, guys, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I know that I talk a lot, but I do have probably 10 or 15 slides pulled up for some of our travel niche ideas, okay? So destination specialist. We have luxury travel specialist, agents that specialize in selling luxury travel like resorts, cruises, and even our tours, okay? Destination weddings. This is agents that arrange weddings and offshore destinations. And you guys, this is especially valuable for couples. Of course it is, all right? And if you guys have that expertise in a certain area, Mexico, the Caribbean, right? You can also have those two specialties, right? You're specialized in the Mexico or you specialize in the Caribbean, but you also want to get that wedding specialization, right? So you understand the ins and outs of the wedding industry for that specific destination. Right? We have cruises. Many agents specialize in selling cruises, and some may even focus on a particular niche within that cruise industry. All right. So you guys, when you think of our cruises, you know, we automatically, I know I do automatically think of Royal Caribbean or Virgin or Carnival, but we have river cruises, we have exploration cruises, right? We have our luxury cruises, we have world cruises. I don't know if you guys have looked that up, but I recommend it because, whoa, yeah. And then we also have our themed cruises, okay? So there's so, even within the cruise industry, you guys, you could narrow your niche down even further, all right? And y'all already know Disney is a huge selling point within the travel industry. Agents that specialize in selling everything Disney, and they offer their clients that in-depth knowledge on how to get to that highest experience from their Disney vacation or even their Disney cruise, right? And we have our complex traveling. So these are going to be complex itineraries. And usually you guys, this is with our international travel. One like Thailand, Asia, okay? Different regions of the world, right? All-inclusive resorts, you guys, agents focus solely on selling all-inclusive resorts like Caribbean, beaches, sandals, all right? We have our corporate travel, right? Specializing and handling the travel needs for our corporations and business is a great niche in the travel industry. And we have our adventure travel. Agents specialize in selling activities like our mountain climbing, you guys, our rafting, our hunting, our fishing. I even looked up horseback riding not too long ago, you guys. Air ballooning. So these are going to be all the sorts of different activities and entertainments that we can provide for our clients. All right, and we have our family travel. Of course, this is kind of self-explanatory, but having that knowledge and expertise with family-friendly resorts, family-friendly tours, that is what it is all about. All right, and we have our senior travel. Senior travel can have a lot of rewards as seniors may be able to travel on that short notice. They also take longer vacations. They fill cabins in the rooms and even in the off season, guys. And those savings, that really does help them a lot, all right? A lot of my clients, you guys, are the senior travel. I do a lot of tours. I love my senior travel, right? It's one of my favorites, okay? All right, and we have our multi-generational. While cruises really lend themselves to multi-generational travel, more and more grandparents, you guys, are wanting to take the whole family on vacation. So cater to those multi-generational travel. And we have our wellness travel, all right, specialize in helping clients enjoy such things like yoga retreats, all right, wellness spas, thermal resorts, weight loss retreats, and such down those lines, right? And you guys, this is happens to be one of my all-time favorites. Right? We have our faith-based tourism, our faith-based travel, specializing in pilgrimages, missionary trips, holy site trips, religious travel, guys, to even like cultures all around the world. Okay. With our faith-based travel, you guys, we are connected. I'm going to go into this a little bit. We are connected to ETS Tours, which is Educational Travel Services. They offer river cruises, you guys. They offer women's retreats, cultural tours. They even offer private tours. Okay, so I do recommend that faith-based travel. All right, we have our Gastro Tourism. All right, focusing on the foodies, okay? You guys want that unique and engaging dining experience? I say this with so much passion because, you guys, I am in Louisiana. Food is it's huge for me. Like, I love it. All right, I grew up with my grandmother. I was raised by my grandmother. So that food aspect, it's more than just the food that you put in your mouth, right? It's a feel, it's a love, and for me, that's what it is, right? So anytime I go somewhere, I'm like, yeah, let's go check out what they got to eat. But you guys, like, experiences like cooking lessons, farmers markets, wine and liquor tours, you guys. All right, you can focus vacation packages on your wine tours, all right? Culinary tours, those culinary experiences. And what's really cool about our culinary experiences, you guys, you can do them locally, you can do them regionally, or you can do them internationally, right? That's amazing. All right, guys. So let me go back into, I went back to our chat to make sure I haven't missed no questions. All right. Medical tourism. A lot of agents don't really think about this. I know I didn't, but after doing a lot of research over the last month, getting this presentation put together, I have learned quite a lot about the niche travel industry, you guys. So millions of people travel to international locations to have surgery, right? So sometimes, you guys, that may be really expensive, right? So specializing in that medical tourism helps them find that solution that makes your service valuable, right? Sports entertainment, sports enthusiasts that enjoy sports such as horse racing, baseball, football, soccer, hockey, rugby, and even baseball travel, you guys. Sporting events, training camps, clinics, like any kind of sports tourism, get into that, right? Sports enthusiasts galore. All right. And while golf, you guys, I don't typically tend to think of golf as a sport on its own. But if you ask my sister, she will tell you, yes, that it is like a sport outside of all the classifications of sports. So while golf is a sport, you guys, specializing in arranging domestic and international golf trips it's an excellent niche that many travel agents really should pursue. All right. And we have our bucket list travel, selling the before you die experience. I know that sounds terrible, you guys, and I really thought twice about putting that in there. But honestly, if you get down to the nitty gritty, that's what your bucket list travel is, right? That's what your bucket list trips are, the before you die experience, right? Start organizing unique experiences like cruises through Vietnam or exploring the Petra ruins, all right? You can build mock bookings, right? Put them onto social media and get your expertise out to the general public. All right. Agritourism, pursuing a niche focused on selling garden tours, international garden tours, botanical gardens, or even going palmyra collecting in Thailand, right? Working farm studies, right? Dude ranches, wineries, and such along that line of plant life, right? And we have our voluntourism, right? Many clients, guys, believe helping others is a great way to spend their vacation. And natural disasters, you guys, areas of extreme poverty and children's needs are just some of the charitable work accomplished through this voluntourism. And if you can help a client plan their trip so that they can spend their vacation helping others, absolutely, that just warms my heart to the T. All right, honeymoon and vow renewal travel. Planning honeymoons and vow renewal vacations is an excellent way to focus and narrow down your travel niche. All right, and we have our LGBT travel. All right, guys, many agents specialize in the LGBT. I don't know why I have an I and not a whatever, but okay. Helping travelers find safe and accommodating vacations is what this is about, right? Special needs, you guys, special needs travel. One of my agents, Miss Kimberlyn, she has a special needs travel training for next month. I'm so excited to attend it. I'm so excited. I hope you guys will be able to attend that also. All right. We have our pet-friendly travel. Arranging trips for families or couples with pets is a growing market. Having that knowledge of pet-friendly destinations, pet-friendly resorts is a very valuable service to those with those furry family members. All right. And women-only travel. Planning women-only and girlfriend vacations is very popular for weekend getaways. Cruises, all-inclusive resorts, and you guys, even tours, and they can be a very lucrative niche. All right, and we have our motor coach travel. I started to not put this one in here, but I didn't want to leave, I didn't want to leave it out. So offering those tours, those coach tours, all right, that's a thriving niche, you guys, and it's honestly, it's super simple to get into because with Viator, having those affiliate links to where we can just share out those coach tours, that makes it so much easier. Right? Mancations, y'all, guys love to travel with their buddies, right? They love to get away with their buddies. They love to goof off. I'm not saying women don't neither, but guys take it to a whole nother level, y'all, for real, right? So offer those vacations for men only. That's going to be a huge growing niche. All right, and shopping tourism, Europe's Christmas market, Alaska's end of the cruise season, right? Bali's unique art and products. Those are just some of the glimpses of shopping tourism market, right? Handling the coordination for those shoppers is a great way to be into that shopping tourism market. All right, y'all, and our millennial travel. One agency charters complete cruise ships and host parties focused solely on that millennial market. Tour companies like G Vacations, they package worldwide tour products for the millennial market exclusively. One, you guys, we can easily sell this products and market to the millennial market in your location. All right, y'all. And music, I love music. I love music, guys. I am a huge Elvis fan, and I have planned a trip for my spouse's 40th birthday to Memphis, Tennessee, Graceland. I'm so excited to take him. He has no idea. I'm going to surprise him. Music is huge, you guys, and many people love to travel and see concerts. Some even take jazz cruises, you guys. Here in New Orleans, they have that riverboat cruise. I think it's like a 6-hour tour. It includes dinner and everything, all right? Festivals, day-long music festivals, and honestly, anything regarding music out in the world, right? Now, you guys, it's really time for you to get educated, okay? Learning on the job is just as important as getting qualified, okay? So every travel agent relies heavily on their ability to communicate and form those relationships, right? But communication skills are not the only skills that you need to help your clients, right? You also have to help yourself grow, right? The more you learn, the more you realize how little you actually know about the topic. I'm not trying to sound mean, you guys, I'm not, all right? The world of traveling and the travel industry, it is enormous and brimming with every type of niche that you could imagine, right? Any type of location, hotspot, trend. They're just waiting for you to dive in, right? Immerse yourself completely in these things, whether you're reading books, articles, or just in the real world by attending our trainings, right? Or going to those locations, guys. The key is growing your knowledge, right? The most successful travel agents, you guys, they never stop learning, all right? After a lot of hard work, you guys will be a successful travel agent, right? You will be, right? What are some of the things that you need to keep in the back of your mind? The ability to reflect on yourself. This is going to give you a rough idea of how well you might perform in certain areas, right? Along with, it's going to help you get that clear idea of which direction that your career is going to take. All right, guys, so building upon your knowledge, building your education, okay? These are some of the sites that we do utilize to get that specialty in, to get those specialization courses in. All right, so we have our Travel Agent University. All right, we have Agent Universe. We also have Travel Agent Academy. So you guys, you know, we have access to these. You guys probably already have access to these, okay? Get into those sites, see where you can utilize these sites the best so that you could get into your travel niche, okay? So if you're looking for a specific training, you guys, a specific certification, look into the vendor itself. All right, a lot of our vendors, like our Royal Caribbean, Disney, all right, a lot of these vendors have those certification portals within the site so that you can get certified within that specific. All right, ETS Tours, our educational travel services, they have their certification in the site itself. Right, so whatever industry you guys are trying to get into, whatever you would like your niche to be, just make sure that you have the option to take those specialty courses that go along with it. All right. All right, guys. So here is my parting thoughts. Okay. Getting started in any industry, especially with no experience, y'all, it's never an easy thing. But with a right plan and a lot of passion, you can get this ball rolling, you guys, and you can get it rolling in the right directions. Okay. And y'all, I know, and I've heard this myself before. Okay. We might seem like a relic of time, right? Before the internet and travel booking apps. But right now, there is so much uncertainty and anxiety. There's a lot of potential customers that are just waiting to find the right person with all of the skills and knowledge to take away all of their worries and to help them build that perfect getaway. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much. Let me go ahead and stop our recording and we will go into a Q&A session. All right. Give me 1 second.